The principle is that love thinks in whole solutions. Here's the pattern. The pattern is that desire shrinks you. Desire shrinks your thinking. Desire shrinks your perception. You start to get narrow minded because you're just looking at that one thing. You ever notice how when you want something, you want just that one thing? It becomes all consuming to you. It becomes a life of constantly chasing the paper, if that's what you're on. A life of constantly competing for status, a rat race. If that's what you're on, you understand. You get so narrow in your quest for the desire that you can no longer think in whole solutions, which means that desire creates partial solutions. You can put the equal sign here. Desire generates partial solutions. What's that mean? That means that in the money chase, you chase the money, but you give up your peace. You chase the relationship, but you give up your purpose. You chase the security and the safety of a comfortable job, but you give up your freedom. That's a partial solution. Why is that? Because you don't get everything when you're trying to chase desires. You can't get everything. The very act of you chasing the desire causes you to compromise other elements and aspects of your life, other things that make your life valuable. Right? So we're talking about desire. And a valuable life, but the desire it causes you to compromise, to trade one component of your life for some other. Let me know if this is making sense to you. Just put a yes, I understand in the chat. How many people do you know get the security of a job? They get the 6-figure gig. I knew a dude making 500 bands at making $500,000 a year as a software engineer for Amazon, right? The problem is that he never got to enjoy his salary because he was always on call. There was always a fire to put out. His desire to get the safety and security of a high paying gig made him trade off the very free time that he was hoping the high paying gig would afford him. You feel me? Somebody put a yes, I understand in the chat. That's why I'm saying this desire. We start chasing these desires. We start chasing these ambitions. Guess what? We start giving ourselves over to thinking that can only provide partial solutions. It's a partial solution. You can't call it a complete solution if I got to trade something that's important to me in order to get something that's important to me. Because people say, well, that's called sacrifice. It's like, no, dude, that's called not understanding how reality works. In my case, I was chasing this ambition of building generational wealth and getting, serving the community and doing all of these cool things. And I was putting it together, but I was only thinking in partial solutions. The product wasn't even that great because I could not bring myself to spending as much time as was required in order to build a quality product because I was too busy in my head thinking about How do I just satisfy this feeling of not being enough? See, I was thinking in partial solutions. That's why I had the desire in the first place. I wasn't thinking in whole solutions. I was thinking in partial solutions. I was thinking in the partial solution just means you got to trade something important in order to get something important. That's a partial solution. Because at the end of the day, you're left with an incomplete life. Money great, relationships terrible. Business great, purpose is missing. Relationships great, but life's still meaningless. You feel me? That's what the partial solution gets you. You get part of a solution. You don't get the whole thing, you get part of a solution. Somebody let me know you understand before we go on to King What. So Devontae saying, yes, I understand. Absolutely, great. Devontae saying, absolutely understand. I don't want to be able to have a massive high salary, but no time with my children. I don't want to spend my life trying to serve the community, but never build something that's even worthy of giving them. These are partial solutions.